Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear brothers and sisters. Welcome to Youth Azadari Majlis for Ayam and Fatima. Please note, after the Majlis, Maulana Raza Hussain Zaidi will be answering and addressing any questions you have at the end of our program. So please, if you can right now, just think of questions that you have in the meanwhile and then save them for the end. Let us begin with Hadith Kisa. Salawat.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. عن جابر عبد الله أنصاري أنه قال عن فاطمة الزهراء عليه السلام بنت رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله قال سمعت فاطمة أنه قال دخل علي برسول الله في بعض الأيام فقال السلام عليك يا فاطمة فقلت عليك السلام قال إني أجد في بدني زوفا فقلت له إذك بالله يا أباته من الزوف فقال يا فاطمة ائتيني بالكساء اليماني به فأتيت بالكساء اليماني به وصرت أنظر إليه وإذا وجهه يتعالى الكن البدر في ليلات تمامه وكماله. فما كانت إلا ساعة وإذا بوالد الحسن قد أقبل وقال السلام عليك يا أمه فقلت وعليك السلام يا قرة عين وثمرة فؤادي فقال يا أمه إني أشم عندك راية طيبة كأنه رأيت جدي رسول الله فقلت نعم إن جدك وأخاك تحت الكساء فأقبل الحسن نحو الكساء وقال السلام عليك يا جده يا رسول الله أتأذن لي أن أدخل معك تحت الكساء فقال وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا صاحب حوزي قد أذنت لك فدخل معه تحت الكساء فما كانت إلا ساعة وإذا بوالد الحسين قد أقبل وقال السلام عليك يا أمه فقلت وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا قرة عين وثمرة فؤادي فقال لي يا أمه إني أشم عندك راية طيبة كأنه رأيت جدي رسول الله صلى الله عليه وآله فقلت نعم إن جدك وأخاك تحت الكساء فدنا الحسين نحو الكساء وقال السلام عليك يا جده السلام عليك يا من اختار الله أتأذن لي أن أكون معكما تحت الكساء فقال وعليك السلام يا ولدي ويا شافي أمتي قد أذنت لك فدخل معهما تحت الكساء صلي عليه فأقبل عند ذلك أبو الحسن علي بن أبي طالب وقال السلام عليك يا بنت رسول الله فقلت وعليك السلام يا أبا الحسن ويا أمير المؤمنين فقال يا فاطمة إني أشم عندك راية طيبة كأنه رأيت أخي وأمي رسول الله فقلت نعم ها هو مع ولديك تحت الكساء فأقبل علي نحو الكساء وقال السلام عليك يا رسول الله أتأذن لي أن أكون معكما تحت الكساء قال له وعليك السلام يا أخي يا وصي وخليفة قد أذنت لك فدخل علي تحت الكساء ثم أتيت نحو الكساء فقلت السلام عليك يا أباته يا رسول الله أتأذن لي أن أكون معكما تحت الكساء قال وعليك السلام يا بنتي ويا بزعتي قد أذنت لك فدخلت تحت الكساء فلما اكتملنا جميعا تحت الكساء أقاز برسول الله بطرف الكساء وأومأ بيد اليمنى إلى السماء وقال اللهم إن هؤلاء أهل البيت وقصتي وهمتي لمهم لمي ودمهم دمي يلمني ما يلمهم ما يزني ما يزنهم أنا حرب لمن حاربهم وسلم لمن سالمهم وعدوهم لمن هداهم ومحب لمن أحبهم إنهم مني وأنا منهم فجل صلواتك وبركاتك وغفرانك ورضوانك اليوم وعليهم وأذهب عنهم الرجس وطهرهم تطهيرا. فقال عز وجل يا ملائكة ويا سكان السماوات إني ما خلقت سماء مبنية ولا عرش مبنية ولا قمر منيرا ولا شمس مزيا ولا فلك يدور ولا بحر يجري ولا فلك يسري إلا في محبة حول الخمسة الذين هم تحت الكساء. فقال أمين جبرائيل يا ربي ومن تحت الكساء؟ فقال عز وجل هم أهل البيت نبوته مادين رسالتهم فاطمة وأبوها وبعلها وبنوها. فقال جبرائيل يا ربي أتأذن لي أن أهبط إلى الأرض ليكون معهم سادسا؟ فقال الله نعم قد أذنت لك. فأبت الأمين جبرائيل وقال السلام عليك يا رسول الله العلي على يقرئك السلام ويقصك بالتحية والإكرام ويقول لك وعزتي وجلالي إني ما خلقت سماء مبنية ولا قمر منيرا ولا شمس مزيوتا ولا فلك يدور ولا بحر يجري ولا فلك يسري إلا لأجلكم ومحبتكم وقد أذن لي أن أدخل معكم فهل تأذن لي يا رسول الله؟ فقال يا رسول الله وعليكم يمين وحي الله إنه نعم قد أذنت لك. فدخل جبرائيل معنا تحت الكساء فقال لأبي إن الله قد أوحى إليكم يقول إنما يريد الله ليذهب عنكم الرجس أهل البيت ويطهركم تطهيرا. فقال اليوم لأبي يا رسول الله بينما لجلوسنا هذا تحت الكساء من الفضل عند الله. فقال النبي والذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني برسالته نجيا ما ذكر كبرنا هذا في محفل من محافل أهل الأرض وفي جمع من شيطنا ومحبين إلا ونزلت عليهم رحمة وحفظت بهم الملائكة واستغفرت لهم إلى أن يتفرقوا. فقال اليوم إذا ولا فزنا وفاز شيطنا ورب الكعبة. فقال النبي ثانيا يا علي الذي بعثني بالحق نبيا واصطفاني برسالته نجيا ما ذكر كبرنا هذا في محفل من محافل أهل الأرض وفي جمع من شيطنا ومحبين وفي مهموما إلا وفرج جل وحماه ولا مغموما إلا وكشف الله همه ولا طالب حاجة إلا وقضى له حاجته. فقال اليوم إذا ولا فزنا وسيدنا وكذلك شيطنا فزوا وسيدوا في الدنيا والآخرة ورب الكعبة.
محمد وعلى محمد صلوات. آپ کی خدمت میں مولا پیش کرتا ہوں سلام. آپ کی خدمت میں مولا پیش کرتا ہوں سلام. آئیے میری مدد کو عصر حاضر کے امام. خاندان احمد مرسل کی اے روشن چراغ. آپ کی نظر کرم سے کھل اٹھے کتنے ہی باغ. اے علی کی شاخ گل کے آخری تابندہ پھول. آپ ہیں سب کا سہارا ناز کرتی ہیں بطول. آپ ہی شابر ہیں مولا آپ ہی شبیر ہیں. آپ ہی زین العبا کے صبر کی تصویر ہیں. دانش با کر کے وارث علم جعفر کے امین. آپ کے در پر جھکی ہیں بادشاہوں کی جبین. موسی کاظم کی مولا آپ ہی پہچان ہیں. جو ہے ضامن مومنوں کے اس رضا کی جان ہے. آپ میں تقویٰ تقی کا اور صفا میں ہے نکی. حسن صورت نرجسی ہے اور فضل میں عسکری. سب کے صدقے میں ہو مولا مشکلیں میری تمام. آئیے سب کی مدد کو عصر حاضر کے امام. آپ کی خدمت میں مولا پیش کرتا ہوں سلام. آئیے میری مدد کو عصر حاضر کے امام. با محمد وعلی محمد صلوات.
صلوات. تو بڑی دکھی ہے فاطمہ تو بڑی دکھی ہے فاطمہ. تو بڑی دکھی ہے فاطمہ تو بڑی دکھی ہے فاطمہ. اب بھی رو رہی ہے فاطمہ بھی رو رہی ہے فاطمہ چوردہ تیری ہے فاطمہ جوردہ تیری ہے فاطمہ خون سے بری ہے فاطمہ تو بری دکھی ہے فاطمہ پسلیوں سے رس رہا ہے خون پسلیوں سے رس رہا ہے خون سانس لے رہی ہے فاطمہ تو بڑی دکھی ہے فاطمہ فاطمہ کو کھا گئی یہ بات فاطمہ کو کھا گئی یہ بات جھوٹے کہہ رہی ہے فاطمہ تو بڑی دکھی ہے فاطمہ ٹھوکروں سے مارتے ہو کیوں ٹھوکروں سے مارتے ہو کیوں دختر نبی ہے فاطمہ تو بڑی دکھی ہے فاطمہ قاتلوں کے نام بھی نہ لوں قاتلوں کے نام بھی نہ لوں کیسی بے بسی ہے فاطمہ تو بڑی دکھی ہے فاطمہ اب بھی رو رہی ہے فاطمہ تو بڑی دکھی ہے فاطمہ صلوات
صلوات بآواز بلند صلوات کہاں جائے آخر بیابان ہر سو شکستہ ہے پہلو اکیلی ہے زہرا کہاں جائے آخر بیابان ہر سو شکستہ ہے پہلو اکیلی ہے زہرا رونے پا پہرا مصائب کا صحرا اکیلی ہے زہرا در فاطمہ کو جلایا ہے تم نے کیا وعدہ اپنا بلایا ہے تم نے در فاطمہ کو جلایا ہے تم نے کیا وعدہ اپنا بلایا ہے تم نے تماچے نہ مارو مسلمانوں جاؤ علی کو بلاؤ اکیلی ہے زہرا رونے پا پہرا مصائب کا صحرا اکیلی ہے زہرا سر مرگ اختر تا زہرا کا نوحہ کب آؤ گے مہدی کب آؤ گے بیٹا سر مرگ اختر تا زہرا کا نوحہ کب آؤ گے مہدی کب آؤ گے بیٹا خدا کے لیے اب یہ پردہ ہٹا دو چلے آؤ آؤ اکیلی ہے زہرا، رونے پا پہرا مصائب کا صحرا، اکیلی ہے زہرا، رونے پا پہرا مصائب کا صحرا، اکیلی ہے زہرا۔ صلوات۔
محمد وآل محمد صلوات۔ بابا تیری امت نے زہرا کو ستایا ہے، بابا تیری امت نے زہرا کو ستایا ہے، ہر گاہ میں رلایا ہے، ہر گاہ میں رلایا ہے، دل میرا دکھایا ہے، بابا تیری امت نے زہرا کو ستایا ہے، جس در پہ میرے بابا تم آتے تھے اس در کو، بر محمد وآل محمد صلوات۔ صلوات۔ صلوات۔
گر چکا در فاطمہ پر، اب ہے زخمی محمد کی بیٹی، ہاں ایک دن سر جھکائے اپنے حجرے میں بیٹھی ہوئی تھی، پھر حسین آ کے اماں سے کہنے لگے، آنکھ میں کیوں ہے آنسو بتائیں مجھے، فاطمہ نے کہا میرے نور نظر آج اماں کی یاد آ رہی ہے مجھے، سن کے ماں کی صدا دل تڑپنے لگا، رو کے شبیر نے فاطمہ سے کہا، کیوں چھوڑ جاتی ہے ماں، کیوں چھوڑ جاتی ہے ماں، انگلی پکڑ کر چلایا سینے سے تم نے لگایا، ان 3 سالوں میں اماں تم نے بہت کچھ سکھایا، ماں سے بچھڑ کر جیتے ہیں کیسے، کیا یہ سکھاتی ہے ماں، کیوں چھوڑ جاتی ہے ماں، کیوں چھوڑ جاتی ہے ماں، دروازہ جب سے گرا ہے پہلو شکستہ ہوا ہے، ٹوٹی ہوئی پسلیاں ہیں، شبیر سب جانتا ہے، تکلیف میں ہوں بچوں کو اپنے کب یہ بتاتی ہے ماں، کیوں چھوڑ جاتی ہے ماں، کیوں چھوڑ جاتی ہے ماں، اس فکر میں جاگ جانا پیاسا نہ ہو میرا بیٹا، احساس ہے مجھ کو اماں، کیا پیار ہوتا ہے ماں کا، راتوں کو اٹھ کر بیٹے کو اپنے پانی پلاتی ہے ماں، کیوں چھوڑ جاتی ہے ماں، کیوں چھوڑ جاتی ہے ماں، قصہ مجھے ایک ماں کا بھیا حسن نے سنایا، بیٹا وہیں سامنے تھا جب ماں نے کھایا تماچا، اب اپنے گھر میں بیٹوں سے اپنا چہرہ چھپاتی ہے ماں، کیوں چھوڑ جاتی ہے ماں، کیوں چھوڑ جاتی ہے ماں، شبیر نے پھر صدا دی، کیا چھوڑ جاؤ گی تم بھی، کیوں ایسا کہتی ہو اماں، رہتی نہیں ماں کسی کی، اچھا بتاؤ کیا دور جا کے پھر لوٹ آتی ہے ماں، کیوں چھوڑ جاتی ہے ماں، کیوں چھوڑ جاتی ہے ماں، ایک روز ایسا بھی آیا تھا فاطمہ کا جنازہ، رخ سے کفن جب ہٹایا، شبیر نے ماں سے پوچھا، زیرے کفن بھی آواز سن کر آنسو بہاتی ہے ماں، کیوں چھوڑ جاتی ہے ماں، کیوں چھوڑ جاتی ہے ماں، صلوات۔
مجلس ہونی ہے، بچوں کی مجلس ایسی ہی ہوگی۔ السلام علیکم ورحمۃ اللہ۔ بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم وبہ نستعین انہ خیر ناصر و معین وصلی اللہ علی محمد وآلہ الطاہرین۔ I am so happy, I cannot tell you how happy I am to see all of you here You know, I just cannot express my feelings. I'm so happy to see all of you sit in the Hussainiya, and you're here for a majlis, right? But let me ask you a question. When you go to majalis, yeah, do you like going to majalis? Be honest. You like going to majalis? Raise your hands. Okay. How about the girls? You like going to majalis? Okay. How many of you don't like going to the majalis? Raise your hands. There has to be somebody. Yeah, when you tell your parents we don't want to go. You've never done that? From the girls? Huh? There you go. He's honest. He's honest. He says he does. Sometimes you don't like going to the majalis. That has never happened to you? The girls, the boys? It has happened to you. Yeah. You don't like going to majalis. There. We've got 3, 4. What about the girls? 5, 6. Okay. Do you know the reason why? Can anybody tell me the reason? Yeah, tell me. Yeah, that's what it is. You don't know because you don't understand what's going on. Yeah? Yeah, tell me. Yeah, can you give the kids a mic as well? Yeah, there it is.
Some of the majalises are
Yeah.
in Urdu. And it's
They're in
hard.
Urdu. Yeah?
Yeah. And it's just tiring because you don't know.
There
what
you
they're
go.
talking
That's the reason you don't want to go because it's in Urdu and you don't understand Urdu, right? How about you? You wanted to say something? Yeah?
It's not that I like it. I learn from it,
Yeah?
and it's like school, but you learn and you get something
Yeah.
in reward.
You like it. You like going to majalis.
Yeah, but then
But-
sometimes
yeah.
I don't get it. Like it's,
Sometimes what happens?
Like Urdu.
It's because of Urdu.
Some words. Like,
Okay, so we have 2 people who say it's about Urdu. How about, you want to say something? Yeah? Okay.
So sometimes I just like it's about like I can't understand much Urdu, but I can understand a bit.
Yeah?
And most of the words I can't understand that like most like the people are saying.
Mm.
And the reason I like going to majalis is because, like he said, it's like a school that you learn about Ahlul Bayt and Islam, and you get rewards from it.
Yeah. But sometimes it gets tiring because you don't
Yeah.
understand. Yeah? Okay. How about the girls? The girls? Nobody wants to say something? Don't be shy. Beta, do you want to say something? Nobody? Okay, can you give the mic over there, please? The boys are saying that it's because of Urdu. Sometimes they don't want to go to the majlis because they don't understand what's going on. Any of the girls, they want to participate? Okay, can you take the mic back, please? But here's what it is, you know, it's about Urdu. You go to the majlis. Now, you boys and girls were sitting here listening to the majlis, all in Urdu. None of you could understand what's going on. Maybe a few words, right? Therefore, you know, the young man over there, you said it's tiring, it's exhausting. I mean, we go to the majlis, we don't understand what's going on, we don't understand Urdu, yeah, but we still go there. But all of you who said it's tiring, they also said we like going to the majlis. Do you know why? Does anybody know why you like going to the majlis? Even though you don't understand Urdu, yeah? Tell me.
Because like you're like
Yeah?
commemorating your imam's shahadat and like
It's because of the imams.
respectful, yeah.
Okay. Anybody from the back side? Nobody wants to talk? Huh? Kya hua beta? What happened? You don't want to talk to me? Huh? Okay, you go ahead. Tell me.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. It's not like this with me, but हमको पता है बहुत सारे बच्चों को ऐसा होता है.
क्या होता है?
Khana.
Khana. You like going to the majlis for the khana?
Not me, but
Yeah.
I know some kids do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have pizzas there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So it's because of the niyaz. You want to go to the... Yeah, you said something. Yeah. Can you give him the mic, please? Yeah.
The reason I like going to the majalis
Yeah.
is like the few words that I understand in the majalis.
Yeah.
They teach me about the shahadats and stuff. And then after the majalis, I can like see my friends and talk to them.
Yeah, it's about friends as well. You see so many of your friends, you make new friends, Shia friends, yeah? So you make new friends. Majlis is a place where you go and you listen to the names of your imams, yeah? And you make new friends. I'd like some other children also to say something. Yeah, after you.
Yeah.
Okay, just go ahead, go ahead.
Okay. So whenever I don't want to go to like
To the majlis?
I still always go because
sorry?
I feel whenever I don't want to go to a majlis,
Yeah.
I still always go because I feel like Allah is watching and He's like writing it down.
Yeah.
Like a naughty list.
Okay. So Allah is watching and you want to go to the
And
majlis.
I also like majlises because it's like a learning experience, especially like the English ones. They like really connect to you, and like
Only
I
in the
get to learn.
only in the English majlis you connect, right?
Yeah.
But not in the Urdu one?
Sometimes in Urdu.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
Okay. How about the other kids? Yeah, those two boys were you are talking to each other. You know what's going on? You know what we're discussing about? I was saying that sometimes you don't want to go to the majlis. Can you pass on the mic to him? I want to talk to you. Yeah. Do you like going to the majalis?
yeah,
Why?
cause it's fun.
Is it?
I like I kind
Be honest with me. You don't feel like going to the majalis.
No, dead honest. Like
Sometimes, at least sometimes, you don't want to go to majlis.
Sometimes I want to go cause like.
Sometimes you want to go,
Yeah.
and sometimes you don't want to go.
No, cause like.
Why?
Cause if there's majalises on like the weekdays,
Yeah?
and I have like school, so I just get tired like a lot.
Oh, it's because you get tired. But when sometimes you're not tired, but there's a majlis, and still you don't want to go. Why? It happens, right? Be honest. Yeah, it happens.
I don't know, but he has an answer. He was
Okay.
whispering to me.
How about your brother? How about your brother? You want to say something?
No.
No? No, okay, yeah, talk to me. Do you like going to the majalis? Always?
Sometimes.
Sometimes. Okay. And sometimes you don't.
Yeah.
Why? It's all right. It's all right.
Cause I don't understand it.
You don't understand it. It's about Urdu, yeah? Okay. Any of the kids? Do you want to participate? Say something. Yeah. I want to talk to you. It's all right. Be honest. Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you want to go to the majalis?
yeah,
Always?
100% always.
Do you understand 100% Urdu?
Like, I'm pretty good at Urdu.
आपको full Urdu आती है पूरी?
जी आती है.
100%.
Not 100%, like some words.
Yeah.
Like, I know
कितनी
most.
आती है? पूरी?
I guess.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's the reason you want to go to the majalis. Okay. All right. Now, most of the kids here and the girls, you don't want to go to the majalis is because you don't understand. Yeah? You don't understand the language. All right. But I want to give you a message today. Even if you don't understand what's going on and it's boring because you don't understand what's going on, you're like, what's Maulana up to, man? What is he saying? What is Maulana saying? What is this man, this uncle sitting there reciting the Marsiya? What is he saying? And then you see people crying. Why are they crying? I don't understand why they're crying. You cannot relate to it, yeah? You want to say something? Yeah. Say it. Can you pass on the mic, please? Yeah. Ma'am. Yes.
Well, they're crying because they like understand it and like feel like they like 100% know what's going on and just feel sad. And
Do you feel sad when you go to the majalis?
no, not really, because I don't understand anything.
There you go.
That
Because you don't understand what's going on. How can you feel sad if you don't understand? Right?
Yeah.
That's what it is. But let me tell you something. Even though if you don't understand, you know, there are millions and millions of angels and holy spirits of your imams who descend upon earth. Wherever there's a majlis, they come and they participate in that majlis. And then you know what happens? Even if you don't understand that language, even if it's in Chinese, yeah, but Japanese, some language that you don't understand, but you go and sit in that majlis, those angels are going to be there. And because of those holy spirits of the imams and the angels, but you don't see them, they are there, even right now. Because it's the majlis. You know whose majlis it is? Bibi Fatima to Zahra, salamullah alaiha, daughter of the Prophet. Yeah? So because of her, all of these angels, they want to come and they want to participate in that majlis. And because of their presence, because they're there, because of those angels, and especially because of the holy spirits of our imams, there are blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala at that moment that you do not see, but you can feel. How can you feel? Like some of the children said, we like going there, even though we don't understand. But we still want to go there. But they don't know why. The reason why you still want to go, sometimes you don't want to go, but sometimes when you do want to go, well, that's surprising. I shouldn't be surprised when you don't want to go, because you don't understand. But sometimes when you do want to go, that you need to understand. That is because of the blessings of Allah. Blessings. You don't see them. You don't see the spirits, the holy spirits of Ahlul Bayt. You don't see the angels, but you can feel the blessings. That is like when you go for ziarat. How many of you have gone for ziarat? Girls? Just two? That's it? Okay. So what happened when you went for ziyarat? Did you feel something? Yeah? It was almost like you knew your imam is present. You felt the presence of your imam? Yeah? And you had that special feeling inside you, that spiritual feeling. Yeah? Do you have that here in Canada? No. No. Sometimes you do when you go to the Majlis, yeah? But the special feelings that you guys had when you went to the Haram, you never had that before. That's what you call blessings. That is what you call blessings, right? So I would just advise you, once you go to the Majlis, even if you don't understand anything, it's all right. But these blessings that are there will carry on with you for the rest of your life until you die. Believe me. Ask all of those uncles sitting there on those chairs. Nobody forces them to come here. You know why they're coming here? Because when they were kids like you, small girls and boys, yeah, their parents used to take them to the majalis. And then they felt that blessing inside them. And when they felt that blessing inside them, they said they had love of religion, love of Ahlul Bayt in their heart. And then they wanted to go, always. And now they're here. They spend so much for the niyaz, for the majalis. Why? Because they love Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. And it is not your fault when you do not understand anything and you don't want to go. But the next time you go to a majlis, think about the blessings, even if you don't understand. Now I'd like to speak to you about certain things. When you go to school, yeah, you feel that there are lots of people of different color, race, religion all around you, with different beliefs, yeah? But you guys are Muslims, Shia Muslims, alhamdulillah. But people talk about their beliefs, right? How many of you have heard about the Big Bang Theory? Raise your hands. The girls. Big Bang Theory. Okay. All right. And the theory of evolution. Good. Atheism. How about the people who call themselves agnostics? What's an agnostic? Yeah. You know what an agnostic is? You raise your hand. No? You know what an agnostic? Do you know what an agnostic is? Okay. Does anybody know the difference between an atheist and an agnostic? The girls. Yeah. Can you pass on the mic, please? The difference between an agnostic and an atheist. There, in the end. Yeah.
An atheist is someone who doesn't believe in God, and he's sure that he doesn't believe in God. And an agnostic is someone who isn't sure.
He isn't sure. MashaAllah. Can you recite a loud salawat, everyone? Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. Yes, MashaAllah. I'm very proud of you. You see, atheists, they say that we don't believe in Allah. We don't believe in God. All others, like agnostics, even they're not sure. They're like 50-50. Yeah, maybe there is God, maybe there isn't. But all others, other than the atheists and agnostics, people believe in God. They believe that there is a spiritual being and He does exist. He is the creator of all. All right. Now, most of you know about the Big Bang Theory, right? Everybody raised their hands. Almost 90% of the kids raised their hands. Can anybody tell me what a Big Bang Theory is? Okay. Can you pass on the mic? You'll have to come sit next to me. Sorry about that. Yeah.
So they believe there was this big clump of matter that exploded and well, everything like collided and mixed together, creating everything that's around us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
And then just like life came to be.
Out of that Big Bang.
Yeah.
The life began from that Big Bang.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Does anybody else want to say something? The girls? The girls? Big Bang Theory? Okay, you tell me.
I learned
How did the life begin from the Big Bang Theory?
So everything that's around us again,
Yeah.
that one clump of matter that exploded caused.
Okay. It just exploded, so it was like an accident, yeah?
Not really an accident, like.
Okay, a Big Bang.
Like a Big Bang happened.
Okay.
And then it's kind of hard to explain at the same time.
It is hard to explain.
Yeah, but there was another kind of energy which I learned about.
From that matter, life came out from that matter?
Yeah, from that energy, another life form came, which was the evolution theory that began with that, and then
good, mashallah.
Humans were.
Yeah, you know it. Do you want to say something? You, yeah? No? Okay. All right. You want to say something? Okay.
All right.
Talk to me. I'm talking about life. How did life come into being?
So, like, the whole clump of matter, like, exploding, everything happened in the far, like, away. It was like everything was at, like, a cold point where everything, they said that everything was frozen, and then
frozen?
Yeah.
No, they don't say anything was frozen. I haven't heard anything about frozen. But do you know anything about how life began from the Big Bang? Yeah, tell me.
So I think it started from, like, after the explosion.
After
like,
the explosion.
Some life was there, and then from those lives, we evolved from, like.
No. You said some lives were there. When? Before the Big Bang or after the Big Bang? Or during the Big Bang?
During the Big Bang.
During the Big Bang.
Yeah.
There were some lives. That's very interesting. Okay. So during the Big Bang, there were some lives. And from those lives came other lives. Yeah?
Like they
That's what you're saying?
Yeah, they evolved from those lives.
Okay, so everything evolves from those lives.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that the Big Bang theory, though?
No.
But that's your theory?
Yeah.
Okay.
From the Big Bang.
That's not bad. Okay. So does anyone else, anyone want to say something from the boys, girls? Yes, that girl over there. She wants to say something. MashaAllah, beta. Yes.
Yeah, so human beings, like scientists believe that like after the Big Bang, like animals and life came to Earth, and from like monkeys and stuff, we evolved and stuff. That's what they believe.
But that's I'm talking about the Big Bang.
Oh.
I haven't reached that place yet. What? Yeah, but maybe you can help me. Right after the Big Bang, how did the life begin?
That's like.
A unicellular organism, yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know much about that.
You don't know?
Like that's confusing.
Have you heard about the theory of Darwin?
No.
No?
What's that?
You have heard about it? Okay. Can you pass on the mic to the brother? Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, what is the theory of Darwin?
Darwin's theory of evolution is basically that every species that walks on two legs has come
from where?
From one common ancestor. That one common ancestor has breeded with other animals, and then those animals, like how like a monkey has evolved into like
a man.
Human,
Yeah. Okay, but before that, after the Big Bang, and before this monkey, there had to be. There's a gap, right? Okay. You know what they say? They say yes, there was a Big Bang in the universe. It was an accident or whatever, a big bang, a huge bang in the universe. And then after that, like all of the boys said, certain things started evolving and changing, all of that matter and gas and, was on fire. And suddenly all of that was melting, and then all of that molten started drying out. And then you had a planet called Earth, for example, or other planets like galaxies, and in all of those galaxies you had planets, solar systems, yeah? And then they talk about planet Earth. What happened here? When you had a planet, you had a lot of water everywhere. How did life begin? Do you know what Darwin says? He says there was one single cell, one unicellular organism. It was in that water. And what happened? It was swimming in the water, yeah? Okay, now I want to say something as well. You guys have talked a lot. Please recite a long salamat. But it's good, you want to participate. Let me finish and then I'll get back to you, yeah? So you know what happens? But that's very good, because you guys are having fun. You want to say something. They say, that's what they say. They said that they had one single cell. Okay? It was living. It was a living thing. The first living thing that came on this planet was one cell. And then it changed in its shape. And the creature, that one single cell, changed into different things. And then those different things suddenly decided to come out of that water and walk on earth. They changed and changed and changed and evolved suddenly into creatures that could walk on earth. And then they kept on changing, and you had different species. And all of those species, sometimes you could see that there were wings coming out. And some of them evolved into birds, and they started flying. It's amazing. And this, that a theory is always a theory. It's not something that has been proven, because if it was proven, it wouldn't be called a theory. That you will learn in your school when in your classes, in your bio class, when you go to the lab. Something that's not proven is a theory. So you build up a theory, and then you have to prove it. But then the evidence that you have, like about dinosaurs, and so many other things that existed before us. That's science, right? And it's amazing. You should learn about science. And then you talk about, one of the boys was talking about monkeys. Before they were like monkeys, and those monkeys evolved into human beings. Well, they're like, how many of you have heard about the Neanderthal man and these kinds of things? Yes, most of you have. Okay, here's what it is. I have a theory. If everyone can have a theory, I can also have a theory, right? Okay. What I see in this evolution, I see a system, don't you? The girls, the boys? Do you see a system in this evolution? Some sort of a monkey called the Neanderthal man or whatever evolved into something else and then changed into something else, kept on improving and improving and improving. And now you have a perfect human being. Don't you see a system in it? Don't you? Don't you see perfection in it? So maybe they're right. Maybe they're right. That's my theory as a Shia Maulana. Maybe there was an evolution because you have evidence to prove that. Evolution in the human, not in the humans, in the animals. But what Allah says and what Christians and Jews and Muslims believe, that the first man that walked upon this planet, do you know the name? Adam, alayhi salam. And he did not come from a monkey. No. Our ancestors were not monkey. That's what we have been told from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But let's just put that belief aside. What I want to talk about is the system that you see in other creatures, the evolution that takes place in life, in living beings, living things. Maybe that's true. You never know. We don't have any hadith to say otherwise. We don't have any verse of Quran to say otherwise. Maybe there was an evolution. Yes, it is possible. But what I want to know is, where did this perfect kind of a system come from? The Big Bang, yeah? Well, that was just kind of like an accident. There was a Big Bang. If there was no creator, like the atheists believe, that there is no God. Okay, you say there's no God. All right. But you have to explain certain things then. If you talk about a Big Bang, what was there in that one single unicellular organism? There had to be some kind of a being who had installed something in that single cellular organism to be so perfect, to go through such an evolution. Was it that thing itself who was doing it? Or was it someone else who was doing it for it? You have to come up with an answer. And if you say that this thing was doing it itself, then where did this perfection come from? Like you see a computer, there's certain things that you install into that computer. You have that program, you like a game, right? You play games. But you install that on your laptop or your tablet or your parents' phone, and then you play. But you did that, right? Somebody had to do it. It couldn't have happened all by itself. If it had happened all by itself, where did the system come from? That is the question. That is the key question. How could everything be so perfect? How can you see that a man standing before you like me, my eyes, they are in a perfect place? That's where they need to be. But if it was something that had come out of a Big Bang that was an accident or something, my eyes should have been maybe, like I said yesterday in the Jummah khutbah, on my knees. Yeah? My ears are in a perfect place. Likewise, my nose, my mouth, my tongue, everything about me, I need it. I need my hands. I need my feet to walk. I need everything that exists in my body. I go inside my body. I need my heart. I need my lungs. And those amazing things are doing amazing things for me. If I do not have a heart, what's going to happen? I'm going to die. If I do not have lungs, I'm going to die. And they're doing a good job for me. All of those things. Where did they come from? Did I do this for myself? I don't even know what's inside me. Let alone if I was I the creator of myself? No. So if they say that they have done that themselves and it was just through a process, how did this process be so perfect. And then when I begin from myself, I look around me. And in this planet, I see a system. I saw a system in myself, right? And in this planet, I see a system. I see green grass and, I don't know, trees and plants. And most of you have, in your school, have learned that there's a system, right? In this planet. Do you know about the system? The green things that animals eat. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, no, the food chain. How many people know about the food chain? MashaAllah, there you go. So all of you know about the food chain. Where did the food chain come from? Through the Big Bang? Just by itself? How could that system come into being? That is the question. So unless you believe that there is someone who's doing it, you do not have an answer. Because the perfection, do you see the point? That perfection cannot come. Do you understand? Do you have any questions? You guys do understand? Yes? The girls? Does that make sense? Is there anything that you don't understand about what I just said? So you see, there is a system, a perfect system in this planet, all around you. And that system, that perfection, that system that you see, there has to be someone who's running it, let alone creating it. Sometimes, well, you kids have, you know that, if, for example, the three brothers, they're left alone in the house, let's say for a whole day, what happens? You know what happens. You mess up your room, don't you? Yeah. And then your parents come back and start yelling at you. And that's not good. You don't like that, right? Okay. But you know, the point I want to make is like, there has to be someone who has to take care of the things that are going on. And you want to have parents because you want somebody to take care of you, right? We get hungry and our parents come and they give us food. When we are tired, our mother takes us to the bed and says, bedtime, you go to sleep, right? They take care of us. We love our parents, don't you? You love your parents. Why? Because they love you and they take care of you. Who's given these parents to you? Yes? Allah. There you go. So it is Allah who's taking care of you. And that's what's happening in the whole planet. He's taking care of not just you, of all other beings, animals, birds. He's taking care of him. And if there was no one who was taking care of it, there are two things, creation and then taking care of those things. If there was nobody managing it, this planet would be in a mess. It would be in a mess, like your house when your parents are not around. Please recite aloud salawat. Now you guys understand, right? So the next time, if an atheist walks up to you and he says, there is no God, talk to him. Talk to him about the Darwin theory, about the Big Bang theory. Tell him what you know. And then you ask him these questions. And once you ask him these questions, he will not have these answers. He won't have these answers. Right? Now today, as everybody knows, it is the Majlis of who? Bibi Fatima Zahra, Salamullah alayha. She was the daughter of the Prophet, our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam. No salam. Now, do you know what happened? How Lady Fatima Salamullah alayha was martyred? How many of you know? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. MashaAllah. Okay. But I see a lot of the kids have not raised their hands. Do you know the reason why she was martyred? Yes? Why? Tell me. Okay, can you pass on the mic? Why was she martyred? Some people came and you know what happened. But I want to know why she was killed. Why was she martyred?
She wanted to get the land that her father owned back.
Okay.
But they weren't allowed.
So it was about a piece of land that you think that she was killed?
Her prophet.
Fadak. You're talking about Fadak?
Fadak, yeah.
Okay. So do you think that she was killed because of Fadak? Because she asked for Fadak?
Yes.
Okay. You tell me. Yeah? Yeah? Yeah, tell me. Your brother, okay?
I think that she was martyred because the Sunni Shia split and they wanted Imam Ali to redeem them, but he wouldn't come, so they had to get vicious and aggressive. And when Bibi Fatima opened the door,
but I just wanted to know the reason why she was killed.
Well,
but you're very close to it because of the differences of Shia Sunni differences.
Yeah.
What are those differences? Do you know the differences?
Like one believes in like Ahlul Bayt, and one is
no. Sunnis also believe in Ahlul Bayt. They respect Ahlul Bayt.
Yeah, but they respect it, but when
they don't believe in them the way we do.
Yeah. And when
but do you know why she was killed? You have to be very brief now.
Not really, no.
No, okay. Okay. Can you pass on your? Okay, I'll come back to you. Yeah.
She wouldn't open the say the Fatima.
No. You're telling me what happened. I want to know why she was killed.
Because she wasn't letting them. She wasn't letting the caliphate who was trying to open the door.
No, but you're just telling me what happened. Okay. Why did that person come to the house to burn the door, to do all of those things, the bad things?
Because they wanted Imam Ali.
Sorry?
They wanted Imam Ali.
They wanted Imam Ali. Okay. Why did they want Imam Ali? You tell me, okay.
They wanted Imam Ali to pledge his allegiance to the Khalifa.
MashaAllah. Well, why was she killed?
Because she wasn't letting them get to Imam Ali and they had to break the door.
MashaAllah. Okay. Now, he wants to say something, yes.
To defend the vilayat of Imam Ali alayhi salam.
There you go. Yeah. That, MashaAllah, you said it in a sentence. Bibi Sayyida Salamullah Alaiha was defending the vilayat of Amir al-Mu'mineen Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salam. You Shia boys and girls you must know this, that you are Shias because of this. Yeah. Okay. You want to say something? Please. Yeah. Say it. It's all right.
We know this because of what happened on Ghadir.
On Ghadir, yes. MashaAllah. How many of you have heard about Ghadir? All right, MashaAllah. Most of you have, all of you. Okay, MashaAllah. Please recite aloud salawat. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. So what happened in Ghadir? Can you explain what happened in Ghadir shortly? Like in a few sentences. Just tell me what happened in Ghadir. He wants it. Okay, he'll say it. You want to say it? Tell me. Yes. MashaAllah.
When the Prophet said, Man kuntum mawla fa'adha aliyan mawla.
What does that mean?
Imam Ali is like
I am the master.
And then after
Man kuntu mawla. I am the master of who?
Ali.
And likewise.
After I pass away, Ali is the next successor after me.
MashaAllah. Subhanallah. Please recite aloud salawat for the boy. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad. You wanted to say something? You want to say something?
It was going to be that, but yes, it was Ghadir was supposed to be Imam Ali saying who would be the next after him for that.
Yes.
So who would be the next leading for the future generations of Islam?
Yes. Okay. So you know what happened in Ghadir. And after Ghadir, you know what happened? Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam is martyred. When you're told that he died a natural death, we as Shias believe that he was killed. Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam was killed and martyred. Now I don't want to get into that. But after the Prophet's demise, you know what happened? Just 3 days after that, What happened? Yeah.
They didn't really accept Imam Ali as.
They did not.
Yeah.
And they said that we're going to make a caliph of our own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so.
And they made a caliph.
Without Imam Ali's decision.
Yes. And his name is Abu Bakr.
Yeah.
And the second one is Umar. The third one is Usman. So they made their own caliphs. You as Shia boys need to know this. And girls. They made the caliphs, yeah? Yeah. Okay. And who's supposed to be? We as Shias disagree. We can always respectfully disagree from others. And we're proud of it. Whatever we believe in, yes, I want to say something, then I'll get back to you. Yeah. So you see, we as Shias believe that caliphate is from Allah. Inni ja'ilun fil arde khalifa. Allah says that I am appointing a caliph on this planet Earth. And so Allah says, it is only me, it is only my right. That is Allah's discretion alone. Only He can make a caliph on this planet, right? So we as Shias believe that this caliphate, khilafat, should have been, and it is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's only Allah who makes a khalifa. Not even Rasulullah. In Ghadir, what happened? What happened? You know what happened in Ghadir? Rasulullah did not appoint his successor. He only announced what he had been asked to announce from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That Ali ibn Abi Talib is going to be your successor. He's going to be the caliph. When we say, وَخَلِيفَتَهُ بِلَا فَصْلٍ, we say, what does that mean? Say it loudly. Fasla.
The Khalifat without any,
yeah,
without any
gap,
without any challenge, without any
gap.
Yeah, without any
there
gap.
Is no
like
gap.
He is the
Rasulullah.
He is the Khalifat, and
then,
no one can change that.
And nobody can change that, right? No. Khalifatahu bila fasl means that after Rasulullah, who is the Khalifa?
Imam Ali.
Amir al-Mu'mineen. Who's in between? Nobody.
Nobody.
So there is no gap. Fasila. You see fasila. You know in Urdu, fasila? Khalifatahu bila. Without gap.
Without gap.
Ali, Mawla Ali is the Khalifa.
Khalifa without any
that is
gap.
our belief. And we have the right to believe that. After Ghadir, all of the Sunnis believe in Ghadir. They know that it existed. But still they say, okay, you know, Allah said that, okay, fine. He said that there's so many verses in the Quran. Rasulullah also said so many things. That happened, this happened in Ghadir and so many other places. Rasulullah said, my successor is Ali. All right, we have those ahadith and all of that. But you know what? When the Prophet was no more, all of these people, the first caliph, second, third, all of these guys, yeah, they gathered at a place. And you know what they said? We're going to make a caliph of our own. You know why? Because he's going to be the king. He's going to rule. It's all about money. Yeah? So, the caliph, you had a caliph called Abu Bakr. He came and he sat. And you know what Sayyidah Fatima did? For 40 days, she would go to the door, to the houses of each and every household in Medina, while holding the hands of Imam Hassan and Imam Hussain. They're very small at that time. Maybe like as small as you. You two brothers. Like you. And then Bibi Zainab Salamullah Alaiha, 4 years old, 5 years old. She held the hands. And then she would knock the door. Every door in Medina. When somebody would come out, they would say, Sayyidah would say, do you not remember Ghadir? Have you forgotten Ghadir? Have you also forgotten that I am the daughter of your Prophet, Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam? Have you forgotten that as well? Have you forgotten Ghadir? Have you forgotten that Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam had announced the caliphate of Ali ibn Abi Talib? How can you accept Abu Bakr to be your Khalifa? That is ridiculous. So Sayyidah went to each and every person's doorstep and she explained this. And everybody knew the Sayyida is right. This was the cause of Sayyida Salamullah Alaiha being killed. Now, Sayyida became a hurdle between Abu Bakr, Umar. They want to rule, they want to have a kingdom, they want to have a lot of money. But then Sayyida is saying, the Caliph is Ali, not Abu Bakr. Right? So what happens then? They see her as a threat to their kingdom, to their government, to their caliphate. They see Fatima to Zahra as a threat. But Bibi Sayyida is not scared of anybody. She's not scared. She's not scared to say the truth. And she says, even though the household of Ahlul Bayt have been weakened by the very ummah of Rasulullah. We have been weakened by you guys. But it will not stop me from saying the truth. I will say the truth until the last breath. And you know what they did? That is the reason that they came to her doorstep. And the rest that all of you know that happened. They burned the door. And they made sure that Sayyida Fatima Salamullah Alaiha is martyred and is killed. That was the intention, to remove the hurdle. So now you know why we cry upon Fatima to Zahra Salamullah Alaiha. Can you imagine? Can you just imagine? All of us have parents. All of us have brothers and sisters. Yeah. Imagine we are in a house. Your brothers. How many brothers were there? 2. Imam Hassan and Imam Hussain. Right? And Bibi Zainab and Kulthum. 2 brothers and 2 sisters. They're all children. And suddenly what happens? Imagine yourself to be in that kind of a situation. Imagine if you were there. Imagine if it was happening to you and this was your house. Let me tell you, how many Sayyids are there? Can you raise your hands? Okay, mashallah, so many Sadat. You know, this story, this happened to your ancestors. This is what has happened to your father and your mother. What happened? Imagine yourself, you're inside a house. Fatima Zahra Salamullah Alaiha is your mother. Right? You're inside that house. And people come. And they say, we want Ali to come outside. Step outside, Ali. And pay allegiance on the hands of Abu Bakr. Allahu Akbar. If Amir al-Mu'minin Ali ibn Abi Talib does that, you know what that happened? What's going to happen next? There's going to be no Islam. Finished. There won't be any Islam. Amir al-Mu'minin cannot do that. Amir al-Mu'minin would never lie. So Amir al-Mu'minin said, I will not do it. He refused. So they come to the house and they say that we're going to kill Ali alayhi salam, or he's going to pay allegiance on the hands of Abu Bakr. So somebody comes, and listen to this. I'm narrating this to you because you need to know what happened. As Shia boys, it is your right to know what happened. But please be careful when you're talking to the Sunnis. You know why? Don't tell them on their face the names of the way I'm saying, Abu Bakr, Umar, Usman. It's haram. You know why? Because in Quran it says that if you name them and you say that Abu Bakr was such and such, a bad person and all of that, if you name them, you know what they're going to do? They might, in return, they might insult the Ahlul Bayt, alayhimus salam. So you should not name them, naming them and insult them. Therefore it is haram to do that. But you need to know what happened. Therefore I'm telling you. What happens? Abu Bakr is sitting in the mosque with a few of his friends. And he said, no, I am the caliph. But since Ali has not paid allegiance on my hand, I'm not a full caliph. What am I going to do? Any day people can come and they can kick me out of my throne. Yeah? They'll grab my collar and just push me on the ground, throw me on the ground. What am I supposed to do? So they decided, Umar and Abu Bakr, both of them. You know what they decided? They said, look, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Ali ibn Abi Talib's house. And then some of them said, have you forgotten? He's the Fatih Khaybar. He is the one who was victorious in Khaybar and all of the battles. He was the lion of God. Are you not afraid of Ali? Are you not scared of Ali? He might kill you. You don't fear Ali? He said, of course we fear Ali. But then there was somebody amongst them who rose up and he said, don't you know that Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam had forbidden Ali ibn Abi Talib? It was the will, the wasiyah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. You know what Rasulullah had said? Ya Ali, when you go through these tests and trials, please do not raise your sword amongst those people. Do not fight. You know why? Because if you fight, then what's going to happen? Yes? That's one of the reasons. None of the Ahlul Bayt, none of the Anbiya fought for the throne. These guys are after a kingdom, after a throne, right? So they don't want a throne. Ali ibn Abi Talib is not going to fight for them. But why Rasulullah said is do not fight for your vilayat, to make people understand that you are Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhimus salam. And if there was a fight among Sunnis and Shias, then you would not have had Islam today. Islam would have perished. So Rasulullah said, Ya Ali, you will have to bear this patiently. And you know what Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhimus salam did? He was patient. He said, all right. And now these caliphs who were there, this guy, Abu Bakr, they said, are you sure that Rasulullah has said this to Ali? If Rasulullah has said this, that means we don't need to fear Ali. We will just go to his house. We can kill Ali. We can kill Fatima. We can kill their sons. And they will not respond. They will not do anything. Because Rasulullah has forbidden them to do anything. Rasulullah has forbidden Ali ibn Abi Talib to raise his sword or fight. So say, okay. So he sends one person. His name is Khalid bin Walid, who's supposed to be a Sunni saint and a hero. But this is his reality. Khalid bin Walid goes to the doors of Ali ibn Abi Talib and knocks the door. Yeah? You know, it's been more than an hour and you guys are, I don't know. Do you want to listen? Yeah? You do? You sure? Okay. So they go and they knock on the door. And they say, Abu Bakr wants Ali ibn Abi Talib to come to the mosque and pay allegiance on the hands of Ali. I'm here to take Ali with me. And do you know Fizza? Or you've heard about Fizza? Yeah. Bibi Fizza. Bibi Fizza was the Kaniz, the slave girl of Bibi Sayyida Salamullah alayha. She was actually a princess. Anyways, she walks up to the door and she says that Ali is not coming. Why? Because he is busy. And he will not come and pay allegiance on Abu Bakr's hand. No way. That's not going to happen. Go back. And this guy was so scared of Fizza. And because of the household of Ahlul Bayt, he did not dare to do anything else. So he comes back with all of his companions. He comes back to Abu Bakr and he says, I went and I knocked the door and I said, I want Ali to come outside and come with me to the mosque and pay allegiance on Abu Bakr's hand. And Ali ibn Abi Talib did not come. So Abu Bakr is furious. He says, oh really? Go back and don't come back without Ali. If he refuses, arrest him. Arrest Ali ibn Abi Talib. I want to see Ali ibn Abi Talib here. He was furious. The second time he goes, and the second time again this happened. Khalid bin Walid comes back and he says, I'm sorry, I cannot do it. I'm scared. These are the words of Khalid bin Walid in history. He says, I'm scared of Ali. I'm scared of Ahlul Bayt. And then you know what Abu Bakr did? Abu Bakr said, okay, if you're scared, I'm not scared. Because he wanted to be the caliph. Just for 2.5 years. And then he died. The old guy died after 2.5 years. He said, I want to go. I'm going to go. Bring me fire. He ordered fire. Abu Bakr ordered fire. And Umar was sitting beside him. He said, yes, don't you listen to the caliph, what he's saying. It is an order of the caliph. Bring the fire. And everybody brought fire. And with this fire, there were like about 30 people. They walk up to the doorstep of Sayyida Fatima to Zahra Salamullah alayha. And then you know what happens? Imagine yourself, if you were in that situation. Small children in that house. Hassan, Hussein, Zainab, Kulthum. They come to the door with the fire in their hands. And they say, we want Ali to come outside. And Fatima to Zahra listens to this. Now this time, Fizla doesn't walk up to the door. It's Fatima to Zahra. She walks up to the door. And Ali ibn Abi Talib wants to stop her. And he wants to go to the door. And Sayyidah says, no. Whenever the Prophet was in a problem, you used to save him. Now the Prophet is not there. You're in trouble. You're facing that problem. It is me, Fatima, who's going to defend you. I won't let anybody come. No harm will come to you until Fatima is alive. She goes there. And she talks to the people outside the door and says, who are you? And he introduces himself. He says, I'm Umar ibn al-Khattab. And Sayyidah says, what do you want? He said, we want Ali to come outside and pay allegiance on Abu Bakr's hand. And Sayyidah says, this will never happen. Ali will never pay allegiance on Abu Bakr's hand. And when he listens to this, you know what he says? He says, if that's the case, then you know what I'm going to do, Fatima? I'm going to burn your house. I'm going to burn your door. And Fatima to Zahra salamullah alayha says, Ana Fatima bint Muhammad. I am Fatima, the daughter of your Prophet. Muhammad and Mustafa, I'm his daughter. And Umar says, Wa in kanat. Even if that's the case, even if Fatima to Zahra is inside the house, even if Hassan or Hussein is inside the house, we will still burn this door. And he steps forward. And you know what he does? He sets fire to the door of Fatima to Zahra salamullah alayha. And that very moment, Sayyidah Fatima to Zahra places her hands, both of her hands, on that door. And she says, I will not let these people enter my house. And I will not let them harm my children, Hassan and Hussein and Ali. She puts her hands on the burning door. And then Umar steps forward. And you know what he does? He kicks that burning door. And that burning door falls upon Sayyidah Fatima to Zahra. Salamullah alayha. And Fatima to Zahra is placed, when that door was smashed, she's placed between that burning door and the wall. And in between is Fatima to Zahra. Umar kicks that door. And you know what was the result? Her back was broken. Not fractured. Her back was broken. Backbone was broken. Her ribs were broken. And then she screams and she says, Ya Mahdi, adrikni. She called your Imam, the 12th Imam, and said, Ya Mahdi, come and help us. Don't you see what's happening? And then the door was upon Sayyidah Fatima to Zahra. The burning door is on Sayyidah Fatima to Zahra. She's under the door. And these people start walking inside. Inside that small place, there are 29 or 30 people. They were like gangsters. And inside were small children shaking and crying. And Sayyidah Fatima to Zahra is under that door, that burning door. And suddenly somebody says, there is Ali. Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam remembers that he had been told by Rasulullah to be patient. So he is patient. He's not reacting. He's not doing anything. Why? Because if he reacts, then Islam is in danger. So he doesn't want to react. He's seeing this. He can kill Umar in an instant, but he's not doing anything. He's just sitting silently, watching this patiently. Somebody says, bring a rope and tie that rope around the neck of Ali. He will not react. And drag him to the mosque. And they bring a rope and they tie a rope around Ali ibn Abi Talib's neck. And you know what happens? Sayyidah Fatima to Zahra, she's injured. Her ribs are broken. Her backbone is broken. She runs towards Ali ibn Abi Talib and she grabs his clothes and she says, I will not let you take Ali ibn Abi Talib to the mosque like this. Take off this rope from his neck. I will not allow you to do this. She's crying and somebody walks forward and you know what he does? They start hitting Sayyidah Fatima to Zahra salamullah alayha. There were people who were slapping on her face. And there were people who were hitting her with taziyanas on her back. And there was somebody who came and hit her, Fatima to Zahra's hands, many times, several times, with the handle of the sword. And they started hitting her. And I do not want to use that word. They used their feet on Sayyidah Fatima to Zahra salamullah alayha. And you know what happens next? She lets go. She cannot hold on to the robe of Ali ibn Abi Talib anymore. They take Ali ibn Abi Talib to the mosque. and they say, pay allegiance. He said, I will not do it. And at that very moment, Sayyidah Fatima to Zahra walks outside. Fizza, bring me my chadar. Bring me my hijab. She wears the hijab and she says, now I'm going to do the bad-dua. May the curse, I will pray to Allah that the curse of Allah comes upon these people. And if Sayyidah had done that, there would have been no world left. That very moment it would have been Qiyamah. Amir al-Mu'mineen alayhi salam sends a message from Salman. Salman, go and tell Fatima not to do the bad-dua. Because if you do the bad-dua, then there's going to be the end of this world. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajahum. I'm very thankful to all of you for coming here in this majlis. And mashallah, you have, the next time you go to the majalis, you would know what's going on. Matam Hussain, Ya Hussain, Ya Hussain, Ya Hussain.
Ya Zahira, Ya Zahira, Ya Zahira, Ya Zahira. Mazhar noor kibriya Zahra, ہم سر شاہ لافتا زہرا. صرف سادات کی نہیں مادر، ہر رضادار کی ہے ماں زہرا. یا ظاہرہ یا ظاہرہ یا ظاہرہ یا ظاہرہ. سورہ کوثر خدا زہرا، مادر شاہ کربلا زہرا. لالہ باغ مصطفیٰ زہرا، ہم سر پاک مرتضیٰ زہرا. یا ظاہرہ یا ظاہرہ یا ظاہرہ ظاہرہ. بغض بن ہاتھا کس کے سینے میں، ظلم کس نے کیے مدینے میں. کس کو بی بی سے اذن مل نہ سکا، کون آیا نہیں جنازے میں. یا ظاہرہ ظاہرہ یا ظاہرہ یا. جو خدا کے نبی کی بیٹی تھی، کس لیے گم ہے اس کا مرقد بھی. جاگ جاؤ ذرا مسلمانوں، ڈھونڈو تربت کو شاہزادی کی. یا ظاہرہ یا ظاہرہ یا ظاہرہ یا ظاہرہ.
بھرے دربار میں روتی رہی کھڑی زہرا، بھرے دربار میں روتی رہی کھڑی زہرا. بھرے دربار میں روتی رہی کھڑی. نہ جانے کس طرح، نہ جانے کس طرح حق مانگتی رہی زہرا. رو کھڑی زہرا بھرے دربار. سب مل کے بھرے سند کے ٹکڑے ہوا میں اڑا کے ہنسنے لگا. رسول زادی سے گستاخ ایسے کہنے لگا. بتاؤ کون سی جاگیر ہے تیری زہرا بھرے زہرا بھرے روتی بھرے در. حسن حسین سے سچے گواہ بھی جھٹلائے. بولا کہ بی بی کو ظالم ذرا نہ شرمائے. بھولا نہ پائے گی امت کی بے رخی زہرا. روتی رہی کھڑی بھرے روتی رہی بھرے در. یہ اس کی بیٹی ہے جس نے 2 لخت چاند کیا. وہ جس کے نور نے ہر روشنی کو ماند کیا. اسے ستاؤ نا دکھ یاری ہے بڑی زہرا بھرے روتی رہی کھڑی زہرا روتی بھرے دربار. نبی کے بعد یہ کیا ہو گیا زمانے کو. کیوں کلمہ گو ہے چلے تیرا گھر جلانے کو. سہے گی کس طرح تو یہ ستم گری زہرا. روتی رہی کھڑی زہرا روتی رہی کھڑی بھرے دربار. سیاہ بال جو ماں کے سفید تر دیکھے توقیر کیسے کہوں بیٹیوں نے سر پیٹے. گئی تھی جس طرح گھر ہے تھکی زہرا. روتی رہی کھڑی زہرا بھرے روتی رہی کھڑی زہرا بھرے دربار میں. نہ جانے کس طرح حق مانگتی رہی زہرا. روتی رہی کھڑی زہرا بھرے دربار میں. روتی رہی کھڑی بھرے دربار میں. یا حسین
متوجہ زیارت. السلام عليك يا رسول الله. السلام عليك يا أمير المؤمنين يا علي بن أبي طالب. السلام عليك يا خديجة الكبرى أم المؤمنين. السلام عليك يا فاطمة الزهراء سيدة نساء العالمين. السلام عليك يا حسن بن علي المجتبى. السلام عليك يا أبا عبد الله وعلى الأرواح التي حلت بفنائك. عليك مني سلام الله أبدا ما بقيت وبقي الليل والنهار ولا جعله الله آخر الأحد مني لزيارتكم. السلام على الحسين وعلى علي بن الحسين أولاد الحسين. خصوصا سيدي مولاي أبا الفضل العباس بن أمير المؤمنين وأختك زينب وأم كلثوم وبنتك سكينة جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا علي بن الحسين ومحمد بن علي وجعفر بن محمد وموسى بن جعفر وعلي بن موسى ومحمد بن علي وعلي بن محمد وحسن بن علي جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليك يا صاحب العصر والزمان. الأمان 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 من فتنة الزمان. السلام عليك يا شريك القرآن. السلام عليك يا كعبة الإيمان. السلام عليك يا إمامنا وإمام الإنس والجان. عجل الله تعالى فرجك وسحورك جميعا ورحمة الله وبركاته. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. اللهم كن لوليك الحجة ابن الحسن صلواتك عليه وعلى آبائه في هذه الساعة وفي كل ساعة وليا وحافظا وقائدا وناصرا ودليلا وعينا حتى تسكنه أرزك طوعا وتمتعه فيها طويلا برحمتك يا أرحم الراحمين.